opportunities are present and how we can take maximum benefit of it. And fourth is challenge. Challenge means what are the different, this difficult situation could be. What difficult situation could be for us in future. So all this analysis, this needs to be made continuously to convert weakness into strength and challenges into opportunity. And for that, we need to continuously work on ourselves. This is the time where we are, plunged or engulfed in an ocean of learning. If you have internet connectivity, you can see enough learning resources are available at internet. In any area, any subject. If you want to make your own research, if you want to make your own understanding, it is not a difficult proposition now. So go to Google, any search engine, browse all these literatures available, be it blog, be it PDF files, be it videos, all these things, and have your own idea. This approach for learning, this is called self-learning. Now is the time for self-learning, more and more self-learning. Why it is so? Because many times you'll be saying that within your course curriculum, there is a standard syllabi, a structured syllabus and all these things. But maybe something new has been developed or appeared. And it is your responsibility to know all these new things. Afterwards, when you'll be entering in a professional field, you cannot say that was not included at my syllabus, that was not taught at the classes. These excuses, no one is going to accept. Self-learning is the best way of learning in other sense also. And the sense is, if you take active interest in learning something, engaging yourself directly, then the learning becomes permanent. If you go for, take any examples, any experiences of you, wherever you have taken active interest, wherever you have engaged yourselves in active process of learning by reading, these journals or seeing videos, having your own ideas, you will be seeing those learning processes are more permanent at our memory system. And those learning, which was the learning process, mere learning process for passing some examination or getting some grades only, most of the times we have forgotten. Those things which are interesting for us, we learned it by ourselves, absorbed it properly, and kept it inside. So self-learning is a very important form of learning. Another form of learning is lifelong learning. There is no end. If you think after completing this bachelor program or master program or doing some PhD or this afterwards, there is an end of all learning process. It is absolutely wrong. In today's world, no one has the complete knowledge. Everyone is learning. That's why those who are senior, we have, and not only us, but the educational systems now differentiate teachers and students in this way as senior learners and junior learners. Teachers have their wisdom, experiences, and all these things, and junior learners, the students, they have their agility, ability to adopt anything very fast because of their biological intelligence, more biological intelligence. As artificial intelligence is expanding, similarly, biological intelligence is also expanding. This millennium generation, new generation, Generation Z, their biological intelligence is more. And that is nature's law. In computer science also, computer systems, if you look at the hardwares, what was there 10, 15, 20 years before? Now these times of these hardwares are more, this efficient. Similarly, in our human system also, then generation after generation, our level of intelligence increases. But the wisdom part, experience part, that remains, that increases with age. With age, we earn wisdom. And that is also very important. How to do things, how to take a decision, how to take the right path, how to, gain some things from our own experiences. That is also very important. So these two are to be blended in the new learning system. In digital learning, the thing is, already I have spoken, this more than 10, 15 or 20 minutes, but the system is, the attention span is very, very limited for all the learners. But at the same time, we do not have any other option. Right now, as a student or as a learner, you have to attend classes. How to make it effective? To make it effective, irrespective of the quality of the speaker or quality of the teacher at other end, you take note. You take note, whatever is being said, whatever is being discussed, and validate it. If you have a separate device, validate all these things, develop your own ideas, own thesis, own conception. This is called active learning. And that is very much required to make ourselves or get ourselves engaged in the learning process. Many times, as it is in digital platforms, it is not like watching a movie at OTT platform, watching a very, attractive, interesting YouTube video. Sometimes it appears to be monotonous. Sometimes it can appear to be, this boring. But your responsibility is how to milk the cow till the last drop of milk, how to get maximum benefit out of it. That means listen carefully, pick up the key words, and have your own understandings by validation of all these things separately, or you can do it subsequently also, and interact with your peers. Your peers are those who are at your level, and you can exchange your ideas, opinion, thought process without any inhibition to your peers, to your friend circle, to your community. This is a very important aspect of learning now, peer-based learning. So those who have joined this program, this computer science and engineering program, my advice is you develop your peer network. Collaboration and integration, these are going to be very important aspect for success. If we cannot do anything in isolation, as a single person, there is a famous adage, if you want to go fast, go alone, but that will be a temporary thing. If you want to go far, then go together. That means if you want to do something meaningful, tangible, impactful, we need to have our collaboration. Because we are not complete. We are not a complete personality, or we are not complete from the perception or from knowledge point of view to analyze the problem in a holistic manner. We need to get inputs from others. We need to get, these ideas of others. And together we can be winner for solving the problem, for overcoming the challenge. So this is very important feature, collaboration and subject. Any subject is now, is a computer science. You can develop lots of course and all these things, but it doesn't have any applications at other places, at other subjects. It doesn't have any meaning. Similarly, as an individual, we have many, these, short sights or limited vision or myopic visions or limited ability. But when we are working together, taking inputs from other perspective, other, these angles, then it becomes a complete process. That's why this is a time of transdisciplinary, interdisciplinary, cross-disciplinary subjects. Probably you know that all these IT organizations, they have started recruiting persons from other background, absolutely from different background, from music, from painting, from these creative writings. Why is this so? Because you see, our human system is like that. We have different lobes at our brain. One part controls our emotion, another part controls our logic. And to be productive, to be innovative, to be imaginative, we need to have a blend of these two lobes. And for that purpose, we need to have the impact of music. We need to get the joy for watching, this a painting or a scenic beauty. And that creates in developing our, this subconscious mind, our innovative minds and all these things for doing something good. So this is very much required now. We have to take interest in many things. Not only in computer science, programming, coding, all these things, we have to keep an eye and watch at other things also to get meaningful insights from many things. Now, this collaboration and integration, what I talked about, that can be done in many ways. You can have your own social network. You can have your this own, community through which you can exchange ideas, develop opinions. This is the time we call presumption of knowledge. So far, we are habituated in consuming knowledge. Whatever is there, we are learning, we are knowing, and we are absorbing. That is consumption. But if you go for meaningful analysis, give your opinions, give your feedback, then someone else also gives their feedbacks. And if all these things piles up, then it may result in new form of knowledge. This is called collaborative knowledge. Anyone can tweet, another person can retweet, another person can again retweet. And if we see all these things together, then a meaningful thing is something new thing that may emerge out of all these things. That's why every day we need to look what are the new things we are learning and make a proper, this post at all our social network site for making our friends or community or peer community aware of it. Let their feedback further. And if it continues, then there will be, a definite set of knowledge generation. So this culture is now going to be very, very important in all learning circles. Culture of doing research. Research means we have our own perceptions. So researchers, they put, the white coats, they work at the labs and they do all these experiments, all these things. It is not like that. The research can be done at any place. Research can be done on any subject. Gather information, compile information, analyze this information, try to get meaningful insight of it. This is research. And that should be a part of our learning culture, doing research. Right now, I can see one student, he has posted a message. Even now, I don't have any contact number of faculties. So it's better that all the faculty members should share their contact numbers for all the students through the HODs, so that the students can get a chance to interact with them. Now, the last piece of advice is, you see, we need to be a complete personality. We have two aspects of our mindset: positive mindset, negative mindset. Most of the times you will see people, they are negative in attitudes. They will always tell that will not happen, that person is bad, he is doing all these things. So you will not, they at those persons, the negative proportions predominates. Some persons, they will always say, no, it can happen. Yes, it can happen. It may happen. It will happen. We have to make it. All these things. So this person, the positive proportion is more. Everything inside our body is nothing but these interactions of these different chemicals, proportions of different chemicals. But the thing is, if you are interested for developing our positive emotion, it is not a difficult proposition. We have to remind ourselves continuously positive things. First positive thing is, instead of making other person correct, looking at the defects of other, let me identify where is my problems and let me correct it. Second is, anything is possible. If you have right mindset, we can do anything and many things. So we have to have confidence on us, self-confidence. There is a subtle difference between confidence and arrogance. We will be confident, but not arrogant. We will be respectful to seniors, we will be respectful to our parents, we will be respectful to our community, to our nature. But at the same time, we should have enough confidence of taking up any challenging task. Then the point is, after you need to look into this, these positive things in such a way that this become a part of your thought process. If you continuously, this thing that I can do, I will do, all these things are positive, then you will see your mental system, all these things changes. You know the story of Valmiki. Valmiki was transformed from Ratnakar, the dacoit. When he started his contemplation, his this chanting or meditation, he was asked to spell Ram. He could not spell it, but he continued and continued and continued. And afterwards, he could spell it. And all these, these words, these positive words inside him, continuous chanting, continuous contemplation, repeated chanting made him a saint from a dacoit. Similarly, if you think positively, continuously, there may be this without getting affected by the environment. We can carry our own environment. We can carry our own environment in that way that we are not depressed, we are not annoyed, we are not disgruntled, we are not melancholic, we are not fearful, we are not we don't have any hatred for anyone. What the positive qualities? We need to have compassion, we need to have positive emotion, we need to have kindness, we need to have sympathy, we need to have empathy. All these will be part of our life, and that will make you a complete person. You can have knowledge, you may be knowledgeable, but if you don't apply this knowledge properly, then your purpose of existence is not justified. You may be very good at cyber security, but you are using that knowledge for doing damage to the society, to the individual beings, then this purpose of existence, or your this meaning of getting knowledge, it is not worthwhile. Only thing, if you engage yourself for positive purposes, for betterment of everything, for betterment of anything, for doing something good, for doing something great, then your purpose of existence is justified. Whatever you are learning, whatever you are doing, whatever you are applying your all these things, so that all these things are justified if you apply it properly. And for that purpose, we need to have a right set of personality, confidence without arrogance, positive set of mind, working on ourselves continuously, looking at around for finding out the problems and for offering meaningful solution of the problems, feeling the pain of others, and trying to do something for the society, trying to do something for the community. All these things and your knowledge, skill, and ability, that will make you a very, very successful person. I believe that I have spoken enough. So for today, at least, let us call it a day from my side. And I wish you all the best in your new learning path as you join these professional programs at this university. It's your duty to keep your morale high, to be the flag bearer or ambassador of this university, to make all of us, including your society, parents, community, proud of your existence, or for doing something good and great for you, for your community, for your university, for your country. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words of encouragement. I hope we all will agree that your talk today has inspired the students to develop a positive mindset towards the new phase of their lives. I would like to thank the eminent faculty members who are present with us today. I would also like to thank Dr. Suparna বিশ্বাস and Mr. Shantanu Chatterjee, who are the coordinators of this entire induction program. Lastly, I would like to extend our best wishes to the students on behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Tomorrow, our senior professor, Sriyankar Acharya sir, will deliver his speech on life of skills, values, and ethics. So we hope that this next 3-week induction program will help you gain interest on various topics and also will help you gather useful knowledge from listening to our invited experts. If there is any question regarding today's session or anything, you can write it in the chat box. We are here for some time. You can write it here.
Sir, first of all, a heartfelt thanks for having some time and delivering such a wonderful, inspiring, and motivational speech in spite of your very busy schedule. Thank you very much, sir, on behalf of the organizing committee. And thank you, Preeti, for wonderful hosting of the program the first day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, in the first week, tomorrow is Professor Sriyankar Acharya sir's talk, followed by the meditation and yoga sessions by our games and sports teachers. And second week, sir, to familiarize the students with the administrative facilities and the sections with which they have to deal with for coming 4 years. Already we have got consent from controller of examinations and assistant controller of examinations. They will deliver a session one day, and similarly from the registrar sir and assistant registrar sir one day. And finance section, the finance officer will also interact with the students. And for the library management facilities, because in this pandemic situation, the online library facility must be accessed by the students. So the librarian madam also will interact with them one day. And so in this way we have planned, and the last week is mostly kept for the technical orientation with some relevant emerging technologies. So in this way, the program has been planned to make them familiarize and to get them a complete orientation to start with their journey with our university. And regarding that phone number and other issues, all communications are done through the class representatives. So who have any issue, they can communicate us as well as the class representative for any information. And also the office staffs are there to help out or to reach out them.
Then I'm leaving. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Thank you,
very
sir.
much for your valuable speech and for your time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you all my dear students and all the dear and respected faculty members. Our director sir is still with us. Thank you, sir. And all other faculty members who have joined this program. So hope to have great sessions in coming 3 weeks with all your association and cooperation. I would like to request Dr. Shoikat Basu sir to say few words at the end of this session today.
Okay. So thank you very much, Suparna ma'am. So myself, Shoikot Boshu. So I heartily welcome everybody in the induction program, and so I'll be teaching for the BTech students from the third semester onwards. So I'll be missing you in the first year, but for the MTech onwards, I'll be teaching from the first year, and many subjects I'll be teaching with you, and I'll be interacting with you. So thank you very much, and thank you very much for choosing our university. And as our director said, you may consult your friends because the direct admission may start, so they can join over here. And so since there are our honorable vice chancellor sir also told that there are ample opportunities will be there, and since you have joined in university, not in a college, so that will be very much good for you also. And you know that one, your placement scenarios and other things, and you know, you might not be knowing. So I used to look placement earlier days, but I have a knowledge that so your university students are placed in a good companies. And now though the condition of the placement is not good in everywhere, but our last year students also placed in a very good companies, and many are also placed in PhDs and other have a good institution like IIT and abroad as well. So by this way, I am welcoming you to our university, and thank you very much from my side, and very good night to everyone.
Thank you, Shoikat sir. This year also placement because I received the mail from placement cell as head of the department, and this year also the placement scenario is very good. And so we are almost at Bhanjan Sharkar sir to say few words.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, the network problem is here. So
you are audible, no issue. We can hear you.